I want to show you how to make use of Google Translate app. So once you launch it, you can see this is the main page. Now there are three functions. On the left there's a camera function, which I'll show later. In the middle is a microphone icon. When you tap into it, whatever you speak will get translated into another language. Then on the right you have the pen function, which basically allows you to enter a text and you will get translated. So take a look at the two languages, Chinese and English, and you can change the order by tapping on the left right arrow in the middle. So I'm going to translate from English to Chinese now, but of course I can also translate into some other languages, Korean, Japanese, and so on. So for the sake of demonstration, I'll just leave it from English to Chinese. Okay, let's try the microphone function first. I'm going to tap into it, then I'll speak a sentence or a word or whatever, and you'll get translated. How are you today?
你今天好吗？
So you can see the default is when you enter the English button on the left is actually highlighted, meaning the app is now expecting you to speak in English, and then you get translated. If you tap on the right button, which is the Chinese button, and you are expected to speak in Chinese, and you get translated. 我很好。
I'm very good.
So you can see the translation can proceed in the other direction. So you can imagine that, let's say if you visit a country and you don't speak the native language, you can use this app to help you actually communicate with the natives there. Okay, I'm going to go out to the main page. So we have covered the microphone function. Now I'm going to cover the camera function on the left. So when I tap on it, basically it will try to translate a picture or a road sign or some text in one language, and you get translated into the other. So let me do just that. Okay, right now I have something in English, and it gets translated into Chinese. You can't see very well. Okay, let me show you what we are trying to translate. So basically there's some instruction here. Now if I tap on the left right arrow, so it's attempting to translate on the fly. Okay, but it's not very stable because basically this is a bit like augmented reality, can translate on the fly, whether it is a product or brochure. You can see the instruction or information about a product or road sign, for example. So this can be helpful, but however, to translate in a more stable manner, what you might do is to actually capture a picture of it, and then you can use the picture function, the mountain function next to the camera icon, right? I'm going to tap on it now, and I'm going to call up the picture which I previously took on this product information. So I'm going to get it from my phone, and what the app does is trying to scan. Okay, and the instruction says use your finger to highlight the text. So what you do is whichever paragraph or sentence, I'm going to just highlight everything. Okay, let's translate this whole thing. Now you can see the moment that's done, after I basically highlighted the whole bunch of text, the Chinese translation shows up right at the top. So if I tap into it, you can see the translation. Okay, the English text which I scan in is on top, and the Chinese translation or equivalent is right below. So I can't vouch for how good the translation is, but I think roughly the meaning is it gets translated. So this is in fact the camera it's the camera function here. Okay, now the last function is the pen function on the right, which basically allows you to input some text into the app and you'll get translated. Let's say, for example, you have to tap on the keyboard here in order to type in the keyboard. So let's say hot. Okay, it gets translated. How about hot dog? Whether it does know the meaning of it. I'm not so sure about the exact translation. So that's one way. Now if I hit on the pen again, you will see a white space where you can actually write something. Okay, in English, that is I. Then I say I feel. Okay, great. So it gets translated. It takes a while to load. Okay, fine. So that's just great, right? So this is the last function, and thus we have covered the 3 functions in Google Translate. I hope you